complain. I used to always say, because Donna come, go in the room and say, Sandra, he can't hardly breathe, or, he can't hardly walk. And I just wanted to hear his voice. And I said, hey, how are you? I'm all right. Never complained. I said, Donna, I said, well, he said you're all right. And he asked me, how things are going. I told him I'm out, traveling, doing this. And then he'd look at his daughter and say, Donna, why you not out there doing anything? And then she'd say to him, Dad, because I'm here with you. He said, I'm all right. I need you to go out and make that money. So Donna has to do this for her father. He wants her to go out and work this business and be successful. Yes. Why? Because he's a businessman. He don't want her to rely on nobody, no one. So he wants her to go out here and be successful.
He was thinking about her instead of himself.
Say it again?
He was thinking about her.
Yes, yes, man, never complains. So, I'm just glad to have Donna as a business partner, as a friend, a business partner. We work really well together, and I'm excited just to have her on board. And she's someone that you could, who's coachable, that you could really sit down. And she's for people. She's a people's person. Donna spent a lot of time, and I said, okay, Donna, okay, remember I told you X, Y, and Z. We'll go back and forth, and then it may take a day till she really see it. And she'll call me back and say, you know what, sis, you're right. And I can do the same. She might tell me something, I might not really see it. It might take me a day to see it. I call her back, I say, you know what, Donna, you're right. Yes, we're one team. So I'm gonna turn the floor over to Donna.
All right, guys, let's just give it up for Sandra. If it wasn't for her, I wouldn't be here today. I'm going to tell you that right now. How many had a 9-to-5 job, but still have a 9-to-5 job? You work, you get paid. You work, you get paid. You stop working, what happens?
Don't get paid.
Don't get paid, but not with TLC. You work, you get paid. You work, you get paid. Because of that binary and that matching bonus, you still get paid. How many are brand new in the house? How many brand new? How many want to know how to get to director real soon? We want to get to director very, very soon, because in this business we don't have time to wait. We have to move quickly, because there's people in other states that are coming into this town and signing up people, and they're in California and they're in Florida. So guys, I'm going to tell you right now, the opportunity is right now. You need to start thinking about how you're going to grow your organization, how you're going to expand your business. Because when I say you work, you get paid, you work, you get paid, and you stop working, you still get paid. Because the binary is something that we consider as residual income. You do something one time, and all of a sudden, you bring that person on the right and that person on the left. And that's how Sandra was able to expand, because of the people coming into her business. She was able to make over $250,000. Think about that. You determine your paycheck. I don't care if you have a PhD or MBA. When they sign that contract, when they hire you, I don't care if you come in early or you leave late. They're going to continue to pay you exactly what that contract stated. If they say they're going to pay you $150, I don't care how hard you work. That's what they're going to give you. But in TLC, you have the opportunity. We're in a market that is brand new. It's less than 1% in Connecticut. So in Connecticut, we need to start connecting. It says Connecticut, but I think it's very cold in Connecticut, because we're not connecting as much as we need to connect. So let me just show you a diagram of how you can bring one person on the right and one person on the left and become director within 1 month. Now listen, Sandra said, how many executive director? You need 5 people. 5 people. 5 people who are determined to go to the top with you. Stop looking for people, like she said, you can bring the horse to the water, but you can't make them drink. There's some people, broke is their name. Their first name, their middle name, and their last name. They're gonna stay broke, broke, broke. And when you continue to hang around broke, 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 you're gonna be what?
Broke, broke, broke.
And I don't wanna be
Broke, broke,
All right,
broke.
now that's where I'm going.
All right.
So guys, just pay attention, just for a few seconds, because I know if you like me, your attention span might be short. But when it comes to money, I can stay up all night long. I pop that NRG and get to work. So this is your first week, your second week, your third week, and your fourth week. Now, first, second, and third, this is you up here. This is you. You're bringing that person in on the right and the person in on the left. Every week, within 72 hours, it's imperative that you bring 2 business partners into your business. Why? Because that opens up the third way of getting paid. Your first 2 ways is like a 9-to-5 job. And let me tell you the reason why. Can you give me his tea? I can sell 5 of these a day, 5 days a week. How much money I make? Do you know anyone? A lot of people are not making $500, right? You determine your paycheck. Sell 10 of these a day, 5 days a week. You make what? $1,000. Now we're talking, because that's what, $4,000 a month. Pay a light bill, gas bill, telephone bill, huh? You could even pay a mortgage for some people, right? And a couple other bills. So why are we sitting on this business? You guys need to wake up. As they used to say back in the day, wake up and smell the what? Coffee?
Coffee.
Somebody know what I'm
The
talking
Delgado.
Now you better smell the tea. Because the tea is making money. That's what I'm talking about. So this right here, I can show you how to go out and retail and do this. But when I stop selling this, what happens?
The money stops.
Okay. Now you're here. Second way, the fast start. You recruit. And you can get a lot of people in the business. And you stop recruiting. You still get paid off of that one time that person comes in. It's still like a 9-to-5. But what's so awesome is this. When you start building an organization and building a team, you're building residual income that could last you for a lifetime. Sandra could stop right now and continue to get paid week after week after week. Why? Because she built an organization. So building an organization is key to the process of you getting to the top of this company. And you do things like this. If you take this simple method right here, you can get to the top. You can become a regional director in less than 60 days. If you consistently make sure within 72 hours, every time a person comes into the business, that they have 2 people. So this is your first week, your second week, your third week, and your fourth week, right? What did you do? You bring your person in on the left, person in on the right. They did the same thing, right? And the process goes on and on. But listen to this. Your first week, you have 2 people. Your second week in your whole organization, you have what? 4. I'm not adding it together yet. And then these people bring in their people. 8. When you do 4, 8, 4 and 2, what's that?
14.
Actually, it's be 14. Actually, I did something wrong. Okay, I'm sorry. I did it wrong. I added together. I'm sorry. Let me just do this again. This is 1 because remember what you do on one side, you do it on the other. So it's 1 because they brought in 1 on each side. This is 2, this is 4, and this is 8. So 8, 4, 2, and 1 is what? 15. Now guys, people lie, but math doesn't lie, right? So the companies say how we rank. We rank by what? Volume, right? So what I did was this. I did the math. 10 packs of tea gives you how much in volume? 100. I have 15 people in my first month on both sides. So all I need is out of the 15 for 10 people to buy what? 1 pack of the 10 pack of tea. Let me just do the math for you. 10 times 100 is 1,000. And you would get paid 120. If all 15 people did what you said, that would be 1,500, and your paycheck will be 180. You hit director. You hit director. How many people did you bring in business? Say it again. How many people? Two. So why aren't we doing two? Making sure people get into the business so you can rank? Because all it is a mathematical equation. Sandra said it earlier. It's psychological, it's numerical,
And it's
and it's
duplicatable.
duplicatable. Because if you show everybody how to get their two people into the business within 72 hours, or by Thursday midnight, and you do that for a whole month, guys, you're opening up a level that's unbelievable. The following week, the same thing. You should be popping every 4 weeks. You should be popping directors. But what happens? People don't listen. Why? Because Miguel talked about it before. It's a system. If you follow a system, like McDonald's follow a system. They sell the same thing. I don't care if you go into Timbuktu, McDonald's has the same thing. Same thing with Dunkin' Donuts, same thing with Burger King.
Yeah.
Listen, guys, let me just say it like this. If we take the time out to really organize and structure your business within 1 month time, and you continually to do that, you will be in Sandra's position in no time. Let me say this one more time. It's so important that we come together collectively to train and be serious about your business. People, you don't want to do it, don't want to get to the program, don't want to get with the program, do not fret over people. Please do not let them make you feel that you want to give up and quit, because you don't want to do that. There's so much power in numbers, because I can go all the way to global, to ambassador, how we can hit, but you have to have this step down pat. This is the basics. You do this 10 times with 10 people. Give you an example, regional director.
Hey,
Have
hey.
10 executive directors, right? What does executive directors make? $700 to $1,399 a week. So if you have 10 executives and you're a regional director, what's half of 700?
350.
350 times 10?
3,500.
Listen, 3,500 as a regional. If I had 10 executive directors, I would make 350 times 10, which is 3,500. In 2 weeks, I have $7,000. By the fourth week, I have $14,000. Can I get an amen?
Amen.
Can I pay a bill?
Or 2 or 3 or 4.
My zip code, right? And I'm not even a national. Why are we not listening and paying attention to our compensation plan? Because at the end of the day, this right here gonna make you a lot of money. This right here is gonna change your zip code. This right here could put your children in a safe environment, because you can purchase a home in whatever neighborhood you want.
Hey, amen.
And put them in private school to get a very good education. And somebody like Stormy, who has it's not even education, it's education, because they can't even say education. Doesn't matter when you start making money, because why? Because even if you don't have an education or whatever you want to say it, you can hire somebody to get you an education.
Yes.
Huh? Mike Tyson, I would have loved to have his, he couldn't talk.
Right.
And he wasn't the best looking man in the world. But he can open up any door, go into any restaurant, and pick out any tie and any suit and any pair of shoes he wants. And if he wanted to hire a private tutor, he could. Why? Because it doesn't matter where you start. it's how you finish. So I'm talking to Connecticut.
Preach
How
now.
y'all wanna finish? 'Cause
Strong.
I'm a project chick. You would never know I'm a project chick. That's why I'm a hustler. You can't hustle with a hustler, honey. Why? Because we know how to get down. And there's nothing that's gonna go past us. And I went to school. I went to UConn. Well, let me tell you, UConn didn't prepare me for TLC.
Hey.
I can't make money the way UConn people making money. In fact, a lot of people still in debt paying UConn. And now the money that we can make, we can pay off our college tuition. Guys, let me be serious for 1 minute. Connecticut is the most hardest state. There's more people down south that can get in this program. There's a problem. There's like a hovering over Connecticut. Y'all, you know, there's a lot of crab in the barrel mentality.
Yeah, we gotta get that out.
There's a lot of crab in the barrel mentality. We don't have time for that. Listen, if you had a driving around in a Bentley, you driving around with a Bentley, you driving. Everybody driving? I bet you one thing, you won't have room in this place to stand. Because you don't have to brag about what you have. People will see the change. And then they're gonna wanna know what's going on. You don't have to chase down Bubba and Susie Mae to try to do your business. They be tracking you down
Yes.
to find out what you're doing. When you change your bank account, and when they see that bank account, see the documentation, like Miguel took that peek at that check. I bet she thought twice about cutting up them collard greens today. He said you won't
Donna is a
cutting up them collard
mess.
greens, baby back beans and anything else. Cause what? I'm gonna be with my wife.
That's right. Shoot. I hired a new chef behind
Money talks.
Oh,
I'm
man.
telling y'all, money talks.
Yes.
Money talks. And it's wise because why? This is an opportunity. We didn't get it with the cell phone. We didn't get it with Microsoft. You know, we weren't able to invest in stocks and bonds and things like that could get us to the next level. So what we're showing you today is not only an opportunity to change your lives and impact your community, but you are impacting generations to come with the wealth that you build.
Yes.
As dumb as Donald Trump is, I'm gonna say he's dumb. He is dumb. He says some dumb stuff. But when he goes into a place, he gets respect. Why? Because money talks. I don't care how dumb you are. Money talks, and money can put you in places you never even imagine yourself being. So why not? We work hard. We invest in sneakers and jackets and
Well, we don't.
fitteds and all of this. And none of us have a piece of that pie. Nike is, I'm telling you, we don't have not even a percentage of the pie.
Say that again.
So why are we investing in someone else's life when we need to be investing in ours? I have James here who is a financial guy. I know he has to leave. He's a financial guy. Listen, look for people who are in the finance business who want to change and have people that are able to invest in your business. James, do you want to say something before you leave?
I gotta go.
See, he's talking about money. He ready to run with the money. But guys, I'm going to say this to you. Tonight is very powerful. Tonight you make a change in your life. Tonight you write down your goals like Sandra said. Tonight you write down how much money you're going to make at the end of the year. Write it down. Because if you don't write the vision and make it plain, you're not going to go in the direction in which you want to go in. And don't let, like she said, don't let no one stop you. Family members, no one stop your dream from coming true. So I thank you so much tonight for taking the opportunity just to come out. We love you so much. We think highly of you. You wouldn't be in this room. Somebody thought highly of you. They thought that you could make it. They knew that you can make it. But it's you who have to know that you can make it. And I know I'm going to make it. I'm tired.
Yeah.
Like my daddy said, go out there and make that bet money, baby. But he didn't leave me with that only. He said, you know, baby, you know, how you gonna tell somebody to lose weight and you looking like that? You gotta lose some weight. And I'm gonna lose the weight and I'm gonna make some money. So God bless you all. You guys have a very good night.
Thank you,
Appreciate
Donna.
Donna, you was preaching, girl. All right.
So before we close out, I just want to have one more person come up before we close out because you want to know how it's done. Everybody has different talents. Everybody brings different things to the table. When I tell you the next person who I'm gonna have come forth, she is a vending queen. Seriously.
She's a what?
Vending. Know how to go out and vend. And all these businesses, you can make a lot of money with vending. She just hit executive a couple weeks ago. The rate that she's going, and she's coachable. She might not understand a lot of things that I say, but she listens. And not only does she listen, but she go out and she do exactly what I told her she's gonna do. And the way she's going, and she can speak for herself, she's just amazed. She says, Sandra, every week my volume is going up and up and up. Because she's coachable, because she's listened, because she's followed. But most of all, because she's a servant. I can depend on her for anything. If I say I need you to go set up 1 hour before I get there, I know I don't have to worry because she got everything into play. Again, everybody brings different things to the table. This one right here, she's amazing, and guys, real soon, before she even knows it, and I must say this too, Jenny, and I'm not going to say what it is, but sometimes we have personal things going on in our life. And sometimes we don't want to let that thing go. It's not saying we let it go for forever, but just temporary because it's holding you back. And I said to her, I said, even though you don't want to let go, I said, let it go just a little bit. And go out and do what you, because you got to work on yourself first. Before you go help out anybody, you got to help yourself. She finally did it. And the pride was hard, because sometimes we just don't want to let certain things go because we feel that we need it, it's good for us, but really it's not. The day she let it go, the day she just soared. And I'm sure the person sees her success and sees where she's going. And believe it or not, at the end of the day, they want to be just like her. They want to be just like her. So before I close, I'm just so proud of Janice and her success and the things that she's doing. You know, the different walk that she has, different talks. And God works on us every single day. And again, you have the right, it's good to have the right person in your circle, in your corner, that they'll be able to share it with you.
Yes, right.
Let me tell you something. And my husband's a witness. He has the business mind. I just have the blessed hands, the passionate hands in terms of cooking. And thank God both of us, we connect together. But let me tell you something. This man put every book in front of me. Before I did any type of network marketing, just residual income, just having more than one stream of income. But again, my mother born and raised from Selma, Alabama. Only thing she knows is just to work hard, not working smart. Even though I'm making all this money, where you going now, Sandra? You traveling where? My mother don't want for nothing. I give my mother the world. But still, when she know now, if I'm away from that kitchen, she don't understand. But then I say to her, Mom, you want me to stop? You want me to stop making this money? $15,000, $2,000 a week? No, that's okay. I'll watch the rest of it. You go ahead and put you out there. But a person don't know, they don't know. So I say this to say this, that my husband put so much in front of me for years. I didn't see it. I didn't see it, but he had patience with me for all these years. And I tell him today, and I tell anybody, I owe him. My husband don't have to want for nothing. He want anything, he got it. Anything, seriously.
She keeps track of y'all.
You see that, right? Because all the years and everything that he poured into me. When you see this restaurant, even though you know me in terms of me cooking, but he handles the back end part that you won't even see, that I don't even see. Even when things was kind of tough, I never knew anything about it. So he handles the back end as well. But I'm so glad that he saw the vision. Because, it's always been 50-50 in our relationship. But I'm being honest with you. I love him. Like I say, I love him and everything, right? But a closed mouth don't get fed. I needed him to learn his business. So now he getting fed. Now he's getting fed. So before I close out, very briefly, I'm gonna have Janice Parker come forth really quick. Thanks, Janice. Give her a hand.
I'm just gonna show you all a couple of things to do when you want to do your business to help you. I use these as a guide. So if you don't really know a lot when you first start doing these to help you. These are little, kind of like key cards. And it tells you about your products. So when you're talking to someone, you could have that knowledgeable right in front of you, where you don't have to try to learn all 42 products that we have. But you can do these boards to meet your needs. They're like about $9.99 at Staples, and this is one of the ones with the benefits on
Oh,
it.
Yeah, we know already. We know already. We're with her all the time.
9 herbs. I suggest that everybody get this one. It has the 9 herbs that's in the tea, and it tells you everything that each and every one of the herbs do. So when the person comes to my booth, they look at that first. I show them about the herbs. I show them the difference between the 2 drops and the 2 king of the herbs. So when I'm talking to a person, if I see they're really focused on this, I can pick this up and start to tell them what it does. Do I know everything it does by heart? Not so much sometimes, because you get a blank area. But right here, it lists all that it does.
Yeah.
So when I'm talking to people, this is my guideline. They ask me what's the difference between the 2 king of the herbs. I can look and tell them, well, this does this and this does that. It's it's kind of like a cheat sheet as well. But when you're vending, it says something about yourself when you do your table, your personality. So when you have these things on your table and you set your table up really cute, it draws people to it. The green alone draws people to your table. You can have a banner. We do the 6 feet banners. You have a 6 feet banner. You have your table set up. People come right to you. If you've got a messy table, sometimes people is not gonna. They're like
not at all.
Too much going on. They'll bypass you. If you're not in front of your table and talking to people, don't be scared to talk. Hi, how are you? You know, what's your name? Oh, you see them coming, you got a nice scarf on, and even if they don't say nothing, God bless you, or something like that, that's what I do when I'm vending. Because you know what, that person go down there, they go all the way back around, and then they come back to me.
Okay.
Or you give them a piece of paper, can I give you some information? I just don't say here. I say, hi, how are you doing? Can I give you some health information about my company?
Yeah.
They'll take it, okay, yeah, and they'll go all the way back around, or they'll sit down and have dinner, or whatever they're gonna do, whatever event you're at, and then you'll read the information and come back to you. Information is key too, to be able for people to take with them. Because if they don't buy anything from you right then and there, they'll buy something later. They'll go to your website. You didn't miss. Get your business cards. $9.99 at Staples for $500. But everybody say, oh, I don't like them cheap looking cards. As much as I give them out, they work for me. They work for me every single day. I buy
They work for me too.
boxes a week.
Yep, they
People
work.
may not call me. I get calls now from last year and things like that.
Right.
But I never give up. I always promote my business. When I get out of my car, I put something on this car right here and something on this car. Where you put it at, key location. Put it right where they got to stick their key in the door.
Right.
They can't miss it. If you put it on your windshield, you might get a phone call like I did. Because the man didn't see it, it rained, it went all over his windshield, he was mad. He called me and ran for the radio. That's when I got into the swag bag, okay? The bag is plastic, you put it on their car, it can't mess up their car. But nonetheless, the summer's coming, so this is a great way. Don't be scared. When you park, be next to somebody, stick a card there. You never know what that person may need. When you go to bring out the counter, hi, how are you? Or the drive-through. When they give you your change, you give them a card.
Yep, they give
right?
you change.
Sometimes I ask them how many people are working. They say, oh, 10. I reach in my back. I always got it near me. Here's 10 cards. Give everybody a card. We need you at work, not at home. Great business. If you need an opportunity, call me. I leave it like that. Right? Because we don't want to give them too much information. Post up. Make them call you. Right? Make them go to your website. When they hit you up on Facebook and stuff like that, some people that's already in another business, you know what I send them? An opportunity call. Or I send them the comp plan. And then I said, if you want to have a conversation, I do like Coach told me. Coach Stormy said, once you get past 2 or 3 messages, take it off of Facebook and pick up the phone and call them. And I called him because the voice means different. Sometimes you read text messages and stuff wrong. You be get offended, you be looking at it, but if you have a conversation, hey, how you doing? I'm fine. Me and the guy went back and forth over isogenic. He was happy with his 6%, wasn't he, Destiny? So you mean to say, my 16-year-old entrepreneur makes more than you?
He said $300.
He's happy with his 6% of 300. He said he got $80 and he was like, we was like, add another 70 to it and catch up with us. We start off with 10%. So those are some of the things you do need to know about the company. If you don't have the visibility, please get it. It's worth the conversation. It's a lot of information in there, it's magazines in there, it's videos in there, and things like that you can put on your table when you're vending. You could run that video and it could speak for yourself. People will stop. They hear music, they see pictures, they'll stop. That's when you got them. And always, at least make a gallon of tea. I come to some people vending tables and I be like, well, so where's the tea? But you know me, because I'm me.
Yeah.
I go out and get them the tea. I don't have a problem with it.
Out of the
Give you
trunk.
the tea bag, I give you the tea. Because now you're prepared. I get little cups. Coach got on me about that too. I used to give out shot glasses. Because I figure like this, they only want to taste it. And if they know it's going to detox them, they're not going to do it for 8 ounces. I'm not going to waste my tea. So I still do the shot glasses, but if a person is serious, I ask them, do you want a full serving or I can give you this? If they just want to taste it, if they taste it, you got it. Because they think already that it's herbal tea and they're not going to like it. Oh, this is green tea, this is herbal tea. And they're going to say, I don't want to. And I tell them, no, it actually tastes like water. And they believe me, and I give them a shot. And I give them a shot of NutriBurst. I'm not scared to give out my products. I give them out a lot. Because you know what? Before I leave that event, they come back. And that's where you got them. And you have to have product. You have to have inventory. Because don't start, sometimes if I don't have certain things on my table, I won't put the posting up. Why? Because if that person wants that, and I can't get to them right then and there, sometimes I'm a little leery. You gotta go with where you're going. Right. If it's a children's event, I wanna go with NutriBurst, chewy things like that. I'm not gonna put out facial stuff and all that other kind, because I feel like this, the parents are not interested too much, because all mothers and fathers put yourselves aside and go for the children. Once I start